and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time, Europa Universalis 4, continuing our chill Ottoman game as we purge the world of nations that are our rivals, apparently. As we're apparently attacking the eighth great power of the world. Yeah, that's maybe showing you how big the great powers of the world are. To be fair, they're getting their subject value in the as well, right? So that's where they're about to appear with the Teutonic Order at this point. They're not complete pushovers, but they're pretty close. Sweden plus the Teutonic Order is about the same size as... Or Sweden plus Wolgast is about the same size as the Teutonic Order. And that's number 7 and 8. Stockholm is over. Yeah. Swedish had one real fort. And Stockholm was not it. Stockholm was a very lightly fortified palace in comparison, honestly. Okay, those are done. Okay, Siege of Lubeck is over. We've liberated that location. I think as soon as these two forts are done, they'll surrender. They'll accept our terms. Well, that's colony's done. Viborg, okay. Only veiled attack on Caliph Murad II. Bezid Isaac, a renowned philosopher, has published a treatise. Okay, so revolutionary ideas will spread the archipelago area, or I can get rebels in the area. Let's accept it, it's not a problem. It's making us far less profitable, and a little bit more rebellious, but not a really big problem. That's a fairly large Swedish army. Let's mass up to deal with it. Ubik. I think we need to keep one islet, or one vassal. So whatever's the most rebellious one gets to stay. Get back to reining them in. That way, in 10 so years, we can start annexing them. No, Wolgast, I don't think you're gonna do what I want you to do if I don't take every last scrap. There we go. I'm actually surprised that we don't have 100% war score on them. I think we have all their forts. Oh, they have a... The Swedish have a colonial nation, so there's some forts elsewhere. Okay. So, give me Sweden as a vassal, apparently, is full on plausible, yeah? That's doing double power, but we get only cost 40 for war score, give all that to our vassals, take half their country. And that's around about where they draw the line, okay. Could potentially push it a little farther, I think, by maybe destroying their army. Yeah, I think that's about what we're gonna get. Leave them as the poor island. Oof. Actually, to be fair, I'd rather them not be the island. You know, we'll leave Wolgast to Wolgast. That seems perfectly reasonable. Wolgast, here, have a Wolgast. Okay, you become a vassal, return all those cores, give us everything but Wolgast. You managed to keep your crown colonies. Cool. That means you're going to be real rebellious. No surprise there. Come on, Vinny, you can work. Maybe. There we go. Pay off some debts. Maybe that didn't bring below 500, okay. So after the fall of Wolgast, Killua, okay. Killua is the 8th largest power in the world. Swiss cheese of Killua. To be fair, they're actually pretty decently large. Hope keeps that color. Saxony. Yeah, I think we're definitely clearing out a bunch of space. Tonic Order is invading Brandenburg. Which probably means we don't want to invade them right now, because, well, Tonic Order has already basically got all the objectives. Yeah. You have a treaty with us till 45, so 8 years. So we're looking at like Maze or Switzerland. It's Austria, Saxony, Switzerland, okay. 38, 39, yeah. They're the guys we're gonna go after next. And we'll probably just make vassals of both of them. Okay, let those guys march in position. And then we'll start what probably be one of the shortest wars of the stream. of our government actions that we haven't been using anyway. More vassal manpower contribution. Switzerland's what corporation cost there. We're just started paying the core cost for what we're working on. Pick up the next tech. Probably do want to pick that tech up, yes. Bayonets are nice. We can hold off and wait at least until January. Okay, I think our troops are mostly in position. Troops to spare to deal with the revolutionaries, probably. Okay, I think we're down to one islet. Oh no, Sweden's one. Go back to reining some in. And it's January, so it is time to pick up the bayonets. Industrialization is the next. And final institution. Okay, I think we're basically in position. Let's start the war. We'll start by declaring on Saxony. Oh, Wolgast is out. Wolgast just signed up for the end. Switzerland is guaranteed by France. You know, I don't even have to co-belligerate them because they're under 50%. We can just declare. Just declare and not direct France in. Or do I want to direct France in? That's a question. France is going to make it a lot longer. We do probably want 100% war on France. So we probably do want them to come off of cool down. Off of treaty. So we'll just declare on Saxony. Like so. With imperialism. For these three guys, their end is nigh. Their end is nigh. Though annoyingly, that is stopping all the cores. Mild annoyance. Don't think I need to accelerate the sieging. So let the sieges go at their native pace. Almost there. Yeah, this is just commonly let the sieges happen. Brandenburg, one of 4 sieges are done. In fact, 2 of 4 sieges done. In fact, probably the only sieges we didn't want to finish first. Yeah. The only sieges we could have slowed rolled a little bit more. Wait, we want Switzerland to end quicker, so we're gonna use the power of our artillery to get it go a little faster. So the Swiss, well, are the Swiss. So they're holding their forts for longer than everyone else's. But even they will eventually fall. There you go, cross the border there. Well, cross into the next fort location. And yeah, they're almost certainly not going to want to surrender until we have everything. under siege. What are these the same? No. When we freed them, they got a new monarch. %20 chance every tick it will finish. These are like 50% longer than normal because defensiveness. Put down the rebelling French. And the war can end in a couple days. And then we cycle a day and do the next one. So yeah, I think as far as the former Ottoman Empire territory, the only independent nations left is Maze, France, Austria, and, well, you know what? We're gonna fix this. The poor Brandenburgs are reduced to one state, one little holdout. It is it's time to put them out of their misery. Well, actually, time to add them to the Ottoman Green, and we'll probably, you know, feed them their land back from the Teutonic Order. Anyway, our extension is dangerously high, but we just gotta give it time and up the core. Is that an independent? Oh, that's an independent Chile. Of all nations, actually owned by Chile, apparently. Okay. At some point, we're gonna conquest. Apparently, we're going to the New World to take over the native powers of Chile and the United States. If we play our cards right, we should be able to annex the rest when we take over their overlords, but we shall see how well that goes with if we actually end up doing a world conquest, because intercontinental naval landings is a pain. So I don't know how I feel about having to invade the United States. A diplomat to turn them on green on the June 5th. There we go. Ottomans are a little bit more complicated because they do be really angry. And having the lower diplo reputation is not helping either, from having the cores uncored. But yeah, I think that's probably a good place to leave it now that we are in a state of peace. For at least 5 seconds. So yeah, as far as continental Asia, we have all continental Asia as a subject. There's a couple African nations that have escaped being added to us, of Kilwa and Kenzambi. Kenzambi is small enough that we can vassalize in a war. Kilwa is a two-parter. It would take two. On the other hand, I'm probably more likely to still continue to focus in Europe. 1740, so March. It's not far off. We might hold off and finish off Castile. Finishing off Castile would give us all our colonies. And arguably, that's probably the best way to get into the New World, is to take advantage of our subjects' colonies. How you get access to the Swedish colonies, I don't know. So yeah, we definitely want some more colonies, so we actually land. So Castilian West Indies, Castilian California, Castilian Brazil. Yeah, those are not bad places for us to land for pushing the United States. Another one is to go after Portugal. Portugal is just barely the right size to be vassalized. But they are... That won't be an easy one, because we'd have to do stuff in Africa, because we're going to have to get real close to 100%. But they might be people we go after in the next war. We're Castile or Portugal. Castile's allied with nothing, basically. Great Britain and the United States is a little bit harder to do, so yeah, we'll probably wait for the Castile one. Because we're otherwise going to have to invade the United States. Maze is allied with... not Austria anymore, it's stopped being allied with Austria. Is allied with France. So we probably want the treaty to wane with France. 45 for Austria. The next war with Austria is going to end their independence. Even if they get dragged in as a secondary, I suppose. So that would be maybe one reason to go after Maze. So we don't have a treaty with Maze. Oh no, that would bring in France. And we still have a treaty with you until 44. Yeah, so I think the next one will probably be going after Castile, unless I decide we're going bigger and going after Portugal. That's probably going to be like Castile and then like Maze or something. Or Austria. Yeah, we're working. We got ideas. I don't know I'm guaranteeing your independence, but we are. Yeah, and then we're gonna have to figure out how to get into the New World or go after these guys over here. Apparently, if I just made these guys like me enough, that might be hard. But if we made these guys not like us enough, we could probably double vassalize them. Yes. And then we have Terra Australia. Private Enterprise of Castile. Okay. So yeah, we're getting close to world domination. I think we got about 90 years left to finish it up. Quite plausible from this position, I think, for that to occur. The hard part probably is going to be dealing with the United States and Chile in the New World. Yeah, finishing up the Old World isn't going to be too hard. And once we get enough of a foothold in the New World, just doing it probably isn't going to be too hard either. I don't think they're that hardened of targets. It's just going to be the first landing that's going to be a pain. Because yeah, they got lots of low-value territory, so they probably don't have very many forts. there's fort level. So, New Jersey. Capital, which I think is Chesapeake. Yeah. It's a couple minor powers up there. Yeah, no, the New World forts are pretty, except for the ones inherited from the Inca, are pretty weak. So yeah, just be getting enough troops over there to just overwhelm the garrisons. Or overwhelm the mobile army. But yeah, so I think we're doing pretty good. There's a decent possibility this will end up turning into a sort of chill world conquest at this rate. But this is where this part's going to go and end. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow, because should be a part up tomorrow. Because all things going well, we'll go ahead and get around to recording 5 more parts before we run out of parts. If you're watching on Twitch, the next time we're going to be streaming Europa Universalis 4 is going to be in 5 days, unless something comes up. Yeah. I'm thinking I might, once one of the current games finishes, we'll go from a 5-day cycle to a 4-day cycle. But that shouldn't make Europa Universalis come up earlier. It just means that one of the streams might be shorter if we say finish the game. So maybe this is actually probably the most likely game to finish. We'll see. As we only got like 90 years left in this one. But yeah, with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.